Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, and I think we're at war. Lights on?
Lights on.
This facility offers a range of services. Check your information. After docking for
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Hello there, Kobo. No 7 to you too, sir. Initiate jump sequence on my mark.
Okay.
Mark.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Starting way early today because, well, this is one of those big events. This is, yeah. This is a big deal today in Elite. In case you haven't heard, the Thargoids have struck at least 3 separate starports in the Pleiades cluster, and they're on fire and failing. So we're on a rescue mission. I've got heat sinks, I've got a cool running ship. Should be good. So Kobo, you've been doing the Oracle earlier. Are they needing passenger ships or are they needing cargo ships? What's the status at the moment? Okay, so it sounds like passenger missions. The big money is hauling water? Alright. Where are you picking up water from? Because I've got a ship here that is totally equipped for just... Nice. Very nice. Because, yeah, I've got... The Outrunner is equipped primarily for passenger missions. So, if there's a need for cargo, I am... Alright. Because if there's a need for cargo, I don't have it. Well, yet. I can ship the Manan and McLear down there, and then we're set. Pretty sure I haven't stripped that one down. And if I have, I can use the equipment I pulled off the... I can pull that off the Albion. Alright, well... as much as I would love to have a soundtrack to this, can't do it. Alex, kill the music. Alcazar's Hope and Merope, alright. I know the place. High G Landing, if I remember right. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Can we make it there? According to this, we can. All right. We got a ways to go, but I'll be damned if the Outrunner doesn't have a good tank on it. Which I supplemented with another, you know, doubled the fuel load, but still. Well, we got a hell of a deal ahead of us, don't we? I assume the stations, I've heard things like the stations are on fire and you'd better have heat sinks. Somebody else on another channel was talking about how their cutter lost all engine power. Okay. How fast is the heat building up? Is one heat sink launcher going to do it, or should I be doubling up here? Just got the one? Alright, good. It should also help, I've got a, I can land fast. I can land pretty damn quick. Alright, we're good then. At least I can land this thing fast. I am not so sure about the cutter, but that's what heatsink launchers are for. Okay. Now, I've heard there are 2 other stations under attack. I haven't seen on the galaxy map where to find those. But we'll worry about the Oracle first, I guess. Well, first we'll get dropped off at Alcazar's Hope. Likewise, this one feels like it should be. It's a filter, right? I just couldn't seem to find the damn filter. Last tab. Alright. Galaxy map. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Ah, there we go. Alright. Thank you much. I just didn't go far enough. I thought it was under the regular filters. Starting to think maybe I shouldn't have tested out those anti-Thargoid weapons. Like, they might have taken it personal. Ooh. Alright, that's... okay. Oh my god, Manannan McLear carries 728 tons. Excuse me. I shouldn't be I should not be seeing dollar signs at this, but... oh, it's hard. So, Eldani's eyes are going to be twitching a little bit more, I think, when he sees this. Come on, get clear. Find me some cold. There we go. Yeah, that'll make your eyes light up real quick, won't it? So apologies, I would really love to run my music on this, but this is too big a thing. I don't want Twitch and or YouTube to shut down all the things. Come on, get clear. There we go. Three jumps out. Alright, we should be good. Barring anything horrible happening. He says as he looks at the hyperspace notice expectantly. First thing I saw this morning was a screenshot somebody put up of Oracle Station on fire. The second thing I saw was my phone reminding me that I had a dentist appointment this morning. At which point the cats woke up from my frustrated scream. Stupid adulting. Excuse me, grumbles. Well, we're here now, and we're gonna go hell for leather here. Yeah, hopefully. It'll take about an hour for the McClear to show up. In the meantime, I can haul passengers. Yeah, I am too, but you know what? I'm actually super pleased that it isn't. I'm really happy about that. That you got all these people coming in because, well, yes, some of them have some enlightened self-interest in that they want to make a metric-ass ton of money. On the other hand, you've got people like me who came in just trying to put out, just trying to put out fires and haul out people that need saving. And then you told me about all the money to be made. There's a difference there. I mean, yes, I would be... Yep, war is good for business. Peace is good for business. I mean, I would be, you know, lying to myself just as much as lying to everybody else if I said I didn't have some mercenary sensibilities in me. But some things you do for, you do to help. And then you find out you can make an ass ton of money off of it. Trying to think of some other rules of acquisition that apply here. Never sleep with the boss's sister is always a good one. Always sleep with the boss, that's another good one. A wise man can hear profit in the wind. Well, I can hear it, and I can also see which way that wind is blowing right now. And, yeah. It's blowing pretty hard. Which also means that from another perspective, it is really, really sucking. But we're gonna try to rescue those folks. First thing, though, we're gonna get sat down here, so if we do get blown up, we don't have nearly as far to go. Yeah, I did. The shutdown pulse hit the station. Also heard something about a Medusa-class Thargoid ship. Not sure I want to know a thing about that. Well, I want to know everything I can know about it, just not up close. Yeah, the fact that they blew the reactors on the station. The fact that the station is actually still in relatively good shape after the reactor blew. And then again, maybe they just blew the, oh, jeebus. Then again, maybe they just blew off enough shielding, that's why it's so damn hot in the station. Okay, I thought Alcazar's Hope was a high-G world. I am happy to hear otherwise. Alcazar's Hope, this is EAS Outrunner. Falcon to Lacey, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Request.
Welcome, Commander. Please restrict your speed when approaching the surface port. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 08.
Gear down.
Lowering landing gear.
So I think I can land pretty quick when the situation calls for it. Okay, let's call this fuel tank off. Shipyard. All right, excellent. I cast summon bigger fish. Okay, Manannan McClear is on the way.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, let's find the Oracle now, if I can remember what system that is. I did. Okay, Pleiades Sector IRW D1-55. That's what I thought. Thank you very much. Got it from both the, obviously the classic mythology, and also a big fan of the Kellhounds from Battletech. Now then, Pleiades... There we go. Oh, yeah, it shows the station on fire. That's no good. Donar Zoke is still in good shape. That's good. All right, Alex, let's do this. And also, Ral the LP, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Moo Crew. Gear up.
Landing coupler disengaged. Clear for ascent.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Flight path is clear. Flight control.
You know, I wonder if there's any kind of effect on the surface when I go to hyperspace, you know, not 2 kilometers up.
Velocity reached.
Ah, well. That is literally somebody else's problem right now.
Key systems are at optimal levels. Ready for exit now. Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, the Outrunner was formerly the Cucamulus. But then I changed it up from straight-up cargo to mixed cargo and changed the power plant on it to low emission.
Warning.
Here we go.
Twit unstable.
Alright, we're boosting hard.
Energy surge detected.
And we are going inertial. I don't have a blocker on board. Not that I've had much luck in using it, but going inertial like this should kick me out of their range. Come on, Alex, anytime now.
System reading sequence initiated.
Good girl. Go for jump.
Preparing for jump.
Well, that's just tacky. Boom reported. No shit.
Course adjustment. Frameshift now engaged. Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by. Completing system scan for cartography.
Alex, we don't need that right now. Yeah, you got that right. Big bada boom. Lilu Dallas multipass. Hank, you are in a spectacularly bad position right now. I've got a spaceship cat curled up right under my heels. So if I have to kick in any hard rudder, well, I better not kick in any hard rudder, I guess. So does heat still, I didn't see, does heat still build up while you're on the pad? Do you have to constantly run heat sinks, or do you get a moment's breathing room when you get down? Okay, puts you under. That's what okay. I do remember seeing that. It just didn't register. All right. All right, Alex, get ready to go sublight on my mark. Oh, that's neat, showing the Oracle in orbit, or the rescue ship in orbit. Nice. Very nice. Disengage Super Cruise.
Disengaging Super Cruise.
Jesus. All right.
Commander, this is We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. You're clear for access. Don't hang around, Commander.
Copy Oracle TC, just long enough to get in and get out. Jeez. Gear down. Gear down.
Down and locked.
Landing complete. We're taking your ship directly into the hangar, Commander. Note, this is a standard emergency procedure.
Yeah, got it. Evacuation shelters seem to be going for good amount. Water seems to be covered. That's too bad. Well, you know. Okay, everybody, on board.
Incoming mission critical message.
Damn.
Incoming mission critical message.
All right, that's everybody.
Warning, temperature critical.
Deploy heat sink. Gear up.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch out for debris overhead.
Oh, this girl's tough.
Heat sink deployed.
Falcon to Lacey, Kilo, Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Requesting landing platform.
Boarding permission granted.
Gear down.
The gear is down and locked.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
All right, everybody off.
Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Anybody else? Yeah. Where are you going? Insufficient material capacity. Right. wonder if they carry... Because it doesn't look like I'm going to make any massive amount of profit off of the water. But I can load this thing up with more passenger modules then. There we go. Alright, that's better. Inventory, what do we got on board? 4 tons of bromolite. Let's drop that. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Eesh. Say what you will about Aegis and their role and connection to INRA, but hitting a station like this is a big deal.
Commander, this is Flight Control. This facility is severely compromised. Exercise extreme caution on approach. Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
Don't worry about me, Tower. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
This facility is now
We're good. A little singed, not a problem.
confirmed. We're taking your ship directly into the hangar, Commander. Note, this is a standard emergency procedure.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
15, 16, 13, 5. Alright, that's it. Full boat. Let's check the contacts. We've got a lot of canisters. Escape pods everywhere. Jesus. Gear up.
Landing coupler disengaged. Watch out for debris overhead.
Gear up.
Retracting landing mode.
Yeah, who knows how a Thargoid brain works. Maybe they see this and think we're a hive. Request docking clearance? Request docking.
Requesting docking clearance.
Boarding permission granted.
Alright, back to pad 7. Yeah, then again, you get the benefit of not having to work with a TV, TV series special effects budget. Gear down. Yes, I know my landing gear is not deployed. Now it is. I see no problem.
Incoming message. Incoming message.
Anybody else want off? No. Alright, good. Neofabric insulation. Sell that off here. So it looks like the Oracle is in decent hands. What are some of the other stations that need help? Because I just, I also realized that between the water not being as super valuable as we thought, and the fact that this is a megaship, the McLear can't dock here. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
I mean, give credit to TOS. They did try to do some pretty decent non-human species, like the Horta. And the Star Trek books afterwards covered a lot of that, but TNG didn't do too terribly much with really, really alien species. I know they worked with the Harada sometimes, which were insectoid. Other than that, I think the strangest, weirdest creature they encountered was
This is emergency flight operations.
Armus.
Experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. Copy that, Commander. We've assigned a landing pad for you. Be careful.
Ain't my first barbecue. Gear down.
Gear down.
Deploy heat sink.
Deploying heatsink.
Emergency alert. Please make your way towards Evan Flight. Landing complete. We're on borrowed time here, Commander. Don't stay here any longer than you have to.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming
All right, full boat.
message. Warning. Temperature critical.
Gear up.
you make it out safely, Commander.
Heat sink deployed.
Alright, only used Oracle. We'll check and see what the other stations are here once we get these folks dropped off. Find me a parking spot.
Docking request confirmed. Landing pad allocation
Mission
received.
granted.
Gear down.
Deploying landing modules.
Engines disengaged.
It's just a little singed. It's still good.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Incoming message.
These passengers had some interesting carry-on.
Incoming message.
Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Okay, let's see where we got here. Galnet. See if they've got anything on it. Starport's attacked. Okay. Tegata system. Tegata. Okay. No, okay, now it's showing up on the maps. All right. It's 54 light years away. Anything in orbit? Okay, there is an emergency. There's an emergency vessel in orbit. Alright. The Oracle is the most famous one. That's where people were getting, you know, the information from. I'm going to see if I can't help out at one of the other stations, maybe that got overshadowed in the news. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Son of a... Unfortunately, I am totally equipped for just handling passengers. I am not equipped for SAR duty with escape pods. Son of a... Hopefully other ships are. You need something really small and maneuverable in there. God, or something really big. Something really big that could handle the heat and just start throwing out. You know, I bet if you equipped a big ship with just a boatload of heat sink launchers and then a ton of limpets running on yes, Titan's daughter looks like it is a Imperial station. Double checking on that. Well, we'll check when we get there. Buddy, I want nothing of what you're trying to sell. 4 tons of articulation motors, and you're going to go to war with me over that? Son of a bitch. All right.
Identifying threat.
Red alert.
What are your orders? Red alert. Weapons free. Attack protocol Alpha.
Light this sucker up. Oh, no, you do not. No, 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 no. Retract hard points.
Retracting weapons.
Set to 1.
Diverting power to engines.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Ah, drive's still down. There we go.
Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Timing's a little off.
Exploration data saved.
Oh, geez, it's a Coriolis that's been hit. But I saw in the Galnet article it was talking about how the Emperor was talking about this station, so I'm assuming there's an Imperial presence. We'll find out when we get there. And if anybody else wants to take a crack at me, well, I'm in a bad mood. This can all stop if you give me 14,500 credits worth of cargo. I think I gave him about Triffidian ammunition. is this station at? Is this thing in the gap? This thing is in the gap between rings. Huh. Something you do not see every day. The Thargoids, they've hit 3 separate starports. The Oracle, Titan's Daughter, and I forget the third one right now. The stations are on fire. There's people being evacuated. Well, damage doesn't look too bad. Request docking.
Commander, this is emergency flight operations. We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. Copy that, Commander.
Oh, son of
a
a...
landing pad for you. Be careful.
Okay, that's less than good. That's even less than good. Gear down.
Take note, Commander. The atmosphere inside the station is extremely volatile. I advise you get to your pad ASAP.
You got it, Tower.
Landing successful. We're taking your ship directly into the hangar, Commander. Note, this is a standard emergency procedure.
You know, I'm not sure I want to find out, Kobo. Oh, hey, they got a shipyard. Nothing for sale, though. Okay. Right. And this is all... Nope, this is all Alliance faction, too. There's a group that I was... Son of a... There's a group that I didn't get off the last... Well, you're off this boat now. Three more, come on.
Incoming mission critical message. Warning, temperature critical.
Gear up.
Detach confirmed. Get out while you still can, Commander.
Free and clear.
Boarding permission granted.
Copy pad 07. Oh, there is... Conda's big ships can dock here. Well then. Gear down.
Deploying landing gear.
Engines disengaged.
Alright, folks. Orderly line. Get off my boat. There are a lot of salvage missions out here too. Holy damn.
Incoming message. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Alright, who's left? A lot of people. Alright.
Incoming message. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Incoming message.
Come on, who else wants off? Insufficient material capacity, alright. There.
Incoming message. Incoming mission critical message.
You guys got off my ship yet? Alright, good. Alright, what are the missions here? 3 units of wreckage components, 3 occupied escape pods, damaged escape pods, tempting, but I do not have the setup for it. Lights on.
Engines engaged.
Lights on.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Commander, this is emergency flight operations. We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. Copy that, Commander. We've assigned a landing pad for you. Be careful.
Whoop, Conda. Watch the Conda. Gear down.
Down and locked.
Warning. Temperature.
Take note, Commander. The atmosphere inside the station is extremely volatile. I advise you get to your pad ASAP. complete. We'd urge you to go to the nearest evacuation terminal to help with the rescue
Okay, we're
effort,
good.
Commander.
You know, if those
Incoming mission critical message.
those ships can take...
Incoming.
Thinking to myself here.
Incoming mission critical message.
The Outrunner runs cool, but... You know, I bet when the McClear arrives, we can do something with that. VIP passenger missions? That seems dickish.
Incoming mission critical message.
Come on, I got room for 3 more. You 3, you're on.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Well, I always thought I was a decent pilot. I think in a few minutes we're gonna put that to the test.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
Gear up.
Ship released. Hope you make it out safely, Commander. All visitors report. All visitors report immediately to their designated
Heat sink deployed.
No fire zone left. That's almost comical.
Boarding permission granted.
That's true. War tourism always makes me scratch my head, though. In real life or in Elite. Gear down.
Deploying landing module.
Engines disengaged. Incoming message.
Current state. Boom.
Message.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Incoming message. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Incoming message.
I did not see the tweet, but I woke up this morning, saw the news, immediately screamed Then I looked up Elite. Then I screamed some more. Then I realized I had a dentist appointment. Then I just swore for 10 minutes straight. The Medusa. Class 7 threat, that's all I know. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Okay. Yep, looks like the ship has arrived at Merope. And that means... that means it's time to see if I'm as good as I think I am when it comes to maneuvering a truck. All I know about all I know about the new Thargoid is that it's a Class 7 threat. I don't have the details beyond that. Gear up.
Retracting landing modules.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me the details on that sucker. Come on, keep it below triple digits, please. Alright, there we go. I'm not even dignifying that with an answer. Alright, so we'll get to Alcazar's Hope, and we will swap out for the McClear. And then we're going to see if I can put my money where my mouth is when it comes to maneuvering a space truck around. Because the Outrunner, for its size as a Python, is actually fairly nimble. And nimble is not a word you can really use in description of the McClear. 7 hearts, over 90 Thargon swarms, covered with red spikes around the tips of its petals. Only found in attack station systems. You cannot outrun this thing. Alright. Interesting. So have they clocked a max speed on it? I assume that there's somebody who's already tried to hit it with a, you know, super modified Eagle or Courier. Imperial variants. And have they been able to outrun this sucker, or is this absolutely hands down nothing in the inventory can outrun this thing? I mean, I realize that an Imperial Eagle or an Imperial Courier modified to Hell and Gone for speed isn't going to put up any kind of fight, but if they were able to, you know, get some kind of clocking on it. That'd be at least some more data to have. Alcazar's Hope is actually a fairly decent shipyard. I mean, hell, they've got passenger modules. So maybe... It was catching up to your Eagle doing almost 600. Son of a motherless goat. Well, that's terrifying and yet also good to know. So the only thing you can really do if you get caught by this thing, and you don't want to be in a fight with this thing, is to high wake out. And that's assuming its shutdown pulse doesn't hit you or something. Lovely. So, you heard it here, folks. These things can outrun us, outgun us. We're at level 7. Lovely. Gear down.
The gear is down and locked.
Have a group bigger than a regular wing. Oh. Spec-frickin-tacular. Alright, well. You here? You're here. Alright. And if anybody has the music from the A-Team, now would be a good time to cue it up because we're going to do some heavy modification real quick here. Alright, that's a good start. Thrusters are good, power plant's good. Alright, we're set here. Could have sworn they had passenger compartments here. Could have sworn. Was that at Donar's Oak? No, the passenger compartments were at the station. All right. No, the passenger compartments were at the rescue ship. Okay, in the meantime, then, we can... Alright, so we'll pick up the passenger compartments there. Okay, level 5 cargo racks, those are good. Actually. Okay, pair of 5C collectors. And a 3C just because. I've got 64 tons of cargo space. Actually, I've got a lot more than that, but we're going to be filling those up with passengers. Alright, let's see how long this holds us. Cargo is good. Alright. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Gear up.
Detach confirmed. Clear for ascent.
Well, I'm sure us bombing them with what, you know... Like Commander John Jameson was told it was only supposed to attack their technology, and instead it wiped them all out. I'm sure that's got a little bit of something to do with it, too. Don't pretend it's all their side.
Restrictions lifted. Have a safe trip, Commander.
But... I'm not really interested in the blame right now. I'm just interested in getting people off the station. Well, the Imperial Cutter, when you need to move a metric ass ton of material in a short amount of time, accept no substitutes. I was running the Python earlier. Now we're running this. Still mass locked, son of a... Well, that's a totally different question, because, I mean, if you go back to the original game, they were the aggressors. They'd yank you out of hyperspace and blow you to hell. What do you do about that? It's totally, you know, totally unprovoked. So then you got a game where, you know, the mycoid virus gets invented. It's just Charlie dancing his foxtrot up and down. Okay, we'll park at the Oracle rescue ship and dock there. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. Possibly. Well, it's hard to divine via text, especially, you know, in the middle of concentration here, but... there is something to be said for, you know, a little bit of discussion on what happened here, but that's neither here nor there. Right here, we've got a rescue ship and a stricken station. Yeah, they don't... I mean, if they really minded us messing around with their bases, they would have set their drones to go on assault. Alright, coming in a little hot. We're gonna roll this sucker around. And then I guess we're gonna see if this thing actually can land large-scale ships. Oh, don't tell me I'm cooking this one too. Alright. Maybe if we just gave them President Hudson. Or they might take that as an act of war. I don't know.
Boarding permission denied.
What?
Boarding permission denied.
Son of a... There is no way to dock a large ship. I thought there was. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Oh, looks like we're heading back to Merope again, to Alcazar's Hope, and picking up the Outrunner again. Damn, that's too bad. Well, shoot, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Unfortunate. Yeah, you and me both. I just spent $6 million flying this thing out here. Well, that's alright. We'll be small and nimble and still carry a whole bunch of people. No, it's fine. I didn't know, I didn't know about the rescue ships at first, so I thought it was just, you know, Alcazar's hope to the station. So that was going to be the big carriage anyway. Nah, you didn't give bad advice. This was on me. But that's okay. I can still fly a fast, nimble, medium, more maneuverable than it has any right to be kind of rescue ship. And you know what that makes me? Big damn hero. Oh, that, okay. Oh, Type 7 to Hutton. That's, yeah. Although you could probably make a small fortune if you flew a Conda or something to Hutton, and then said, I will transfer to you, to all the little ships coming, I will transfer to you a bunch of rare commodities you can sell here at the station if you guys bring me mugs. So then you've got a cargo Conda loaded up with Hutton mugs. Go fly off into the great unknown. They make money, you make money. It's all beautiful, beautiful circle of commerce. Go in with a wing of friends or something. I wish I could buy the mug in the gift shop. We'll mail the mug to you. I don't know, we'll use Space FedEx or something.
Orbital flight engaged.
The mug rats. Oop. Yeah, we're coming in hot on this one. So let's roll this one around again. Yep, dump the cargo, then scoop it or use limpets or something. Make it a one-for-one transfer or something. At the beginnings of endings, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Tell you what, Babylon 4 is in bad shape. And I know the theory's been floated around before, but I still really like the elegance of the idea that the Thargoids are actually the remains of the Guardian civilization. They are the bioweapons. At least, I like the way the theory goes that they are the bioweapons that are mentioned are still running around. They're a smart, biomechanical, self-evolving organism that evolved their own civilization, but never quite got past the old IFF subroutines. Copy 01. Gear down.
Deploying landing gear.
Well, the Guardians are dead. The Guardians wiped themselves out as far as I know. But it would explain their connection to the Guardian technology.
Descend to flight level 50. Landing complete. Able to disembark.
I mean, they are really a perfect weapon. They're self-repairing. They have a degree of self-evolution, self-reproduction. They developed their own culture, their own language, their own everything, but they never quite got over the fact, or could never quite get it out of their system, that they are a weapons system, first and foremost. Why can I not? Ah, I know why. Because I've got all these limpets on board. Go away. Be gone. Could be a malfunction. I mean, we're just taking random Guardian technology and plugging it in. I mean, maybe it's just their version of a firewall or an ice wall, or... You know. We're just throwing science at the wall here and seeing what sticks. Okay, while we are here... We don't need this. That could entirely be as well, that, you know, they're going after anybody that they view as an invader. Okay, passengers, we got 16, 20 tons of cargo. Plenty of passenger space. Do we want to try... These will fire off 2 limpets at a time. Nah. We'll just keep the cargo. Alright. Gear up. Gear up. Galaxy map.
Galaxy.
Well, to be fair, I'd be a little discombobulated too. Can't blame them too hard.
Flight path is clear. Flight control signing off.
Alright, now let's see if we can take the top off this mountain with our hyperspace jump. Well, it could also be, given that we know the Guardians went to war with each other. That's why they used the bioweapons against each other. They viewed other WMDs as too indiscriminate, too messy. So it was these engineered organisms, these engineered weapons that were the elegant solution, as they called it. And we know there's 2 different races of Thargoid. The Orestians and the Claxians, I believe. It could be that the Thargoids are just engineered to fight one faction of Guardian or something, or I don't know. There's also the Terminator 2 idea. Replace Thargoids with Skynet and listen to the tale of what happened. Began learning at a geometric rate, became self-aware. In a panic, they tried to pull the plug. Skynet fought back. Yeah, but was that message of the, passengers disembarked? Because I'm getting tons of that. Oh. I'm now cordial with whoever these people are. Yay! Anyway. I imagine some people would be complaining about the lack of peanuts, even though it is only a 5-second Super Cruise flight. It takes longer to take off and land than it does to transit. Which, in the real world, if stories told are to be believed, is very similar to when the Blackbird did a cross-country flight. I think it was Edwards to Andrews or something like that. But according to the tales I've heard, the SR-71 Blackbird took longer to taxi before takeoff and after landing than it did to actually fly across the country. Which I can believe. What I can't believe is that they were using full throttle on the sucker. Because, well, they had to have been slowing down at some point, otherwise people would have been complaining up and down the length and breadth of the land about the shockwaves. Okay, we are going to be coming in very hot on this one. Damn it. Okay, let's see if we can use the planet for a gravity break a little bit here. I don't think we are. Nope. Only had a split second there. Well, take two. Here we go.
Commander, this is emergency flight operations. We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. You're clear for access. Don't hang around, Commander.
Copy, pad 20. Lights on.
Lights on.
Gear down.
Lowering landing gear.
Yeah, no shit, I mage.
Glad you made it in one piece, Commander.
Incoming mission critical message. 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 Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, you two, last one's on. Let's go.
Incoming mission critical message.
Evacuation vessel.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
Gear up.
Detach confirmed. Hope you make it out safely, Commander.
Gear up.
Retracting landing mode.
No, next time around I'll go take a look at the aft section there.
Boarding permission granted.
Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
All right, everybody. Orderly line off the boat.
Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Well, let's go have a look at this.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Have these people not heard of emergency bulkheads?
This facility is severely compromised. Exercise extreme caution on approach.
Yeah, eject the reactor and have other ships come up alongside and run either power connections or something. What in the hell? I'm getting interference from this, like it's... And I don't think it's just the energy. I wonder if they physically dropped a Thargoid sensor or probe in here. Well, that's just all kinds of messed up now, isn't it? Falcon to Lacey, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
As requested.
You're cleared for approach. Watch out for any stray debris when you get inside the station, Commander. Commander, we're advising all pilots to stay well clear of damaged structures. We're seeing multiple explosions in the inner dock.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Warning. Temperature critical.
We're fine.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
Touchdown confirmed. Glad you made it in one piece, Commander.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
No. Passenger lounge, I need 4 more people. Come on. 4, there you go.
Incoming mission critical message.
Got another boat topped off, Oracle. We will be back ASAP.
Please make your way towards evac points in an orderly fashion.
Taking heat damage.
Gear up.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
We got somebody coming in. Oh boy, and it's a beluga.
Heat sink deployed.
Alright, temperature's good. Hey, if you need to haul a bunch of people in a hurry, you could do a lot worse than a beluga.
Incoming mission critical message.
I do wonder, though... Let's get a scan here real quick. I was wondering if there were any ground installations that you could divert to with the big ships.
Mission denied.
No, really.
Boarding permission granted.
That's what I thought. Gear down.
Down and locked.
Because I'm seeing a lot of big ships out here.
Engines disengaged.
And I'm wondering if there's got to be some alternate field these people are diverting to.
Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Well, apparently cooling hoses are going for a lot of cash these days. The rescue ships are just too small. I mean, yes, they are mega ships, but... I mean, there's a reason that the big ships need big stations. That said, where are the big ships diverting to?
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Well, how about that? Maybe they've only got the one docking pad for the big ships.
We are being hailed.
Gotcha, right there. Okay, so there's only the one, maybe two big pads. Too small, too medium, too large. Thanks. Alright. And there's a lot of big ships there. Damn, do I pull out the cutter after all, or do I stick with this? What do you think, chat? Do I pull out the big ship? Or do we just do a lot of missions here with this guy?
Commander, you're through to flight control. This station is undergoing emergency evac procedures. Do not request docking unless you intend to rescue
Maybe
the
swing over to
survivors.
Solo? Yeah, I
Request
suppose.
denied.
Not a bad idea, I guess. Gear down?
Deploying gear.
Notice to all pilots, be aware of increased temperature levels within the station.
All evacuation protocols.
Touchdown confirmed.
Possibly switching over to Solo, but that kind of takes away from the frantic atmosphere, I think.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
That's true, the cutter will hold a lot more people. Especially if I can get docked there. We are full. There's no more people here. At least in this mission. Or this round. There's a Conda on its way in too. Keep an eye out for that. Gear up.
Landing coupler disengaged. Hope you make it out safely, Commander.
Please don't be a Conda. Please don't be a Conda. Please don't be a Conda. Okay, we're clear. Oh, big ships can get blown off course. Interesting.
Boarding permission granted.
Damn it, they keep putting my dock over on the other side. Gear down.
Deploying landing module.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Kinda happy I didn't bring the Doom Taxi along for this one.
Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Too late. I was seeing in Ghost Giraffe's stream, got people just parking in the middle of this, in the middle of the mail slot.
Incoming message.
Not my idea of fun or fair play. Alright, one more time. We'll try Merope. Again, go to Alcazar's Hope and load up big ship. See if we can't get something going this time with the McClear.
Engines engaged.
Close enough. Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Well, Mad, gankers are kinda, I mean, you got a community goal. And say somebody wants to be a pirate in there, that's fine, you know. Somebody wants to interdict commerce, fine. That's what pirates do. Letter of marque, etc., etc. But if you're going into something like a search and rescue kind of mission, and all you're doing is blowing up SAR ships for the lulz, I don't know, it's not... I don't know. I just try to avoid it. It's kind of the kind of people that just, you know, like to spread shit around for fun. But in my mind, there is a distinct difference between pirates and gankers. Okay, so third attempt, well, second attempt with the great big Imperial cutter. Hopefully that rescue ship has Class 8 passenger modules, because I'm gonna need them. Just one Class 8 module ought to be almost double the capacity of this ship. Yeah, Matt, I mean, if somebody comes and, you know, pirates you, or, you know, even in some cases, if there's some kind of raiding going on, like, you know, we control this system, we don't, or we want to control this system, and we just want to, you know, if we can't pirate you, we'll just straight up blow you up to hurt our enemies. I can see that kind of working, but if you're just going to a search and rescue mission and you're buying the biggest ship you can and just parking it lengthwise in the mail slot, just to watch the other ships fry inside the dock. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Car Wars had kind of a thing with the Brotherhood of Truckers. It was similar. They had the Blacklist, which of course is people that, you know, you refuse to do work with. There's, you know, companies that will, you know, stiff a trucker or, you know, try to cheat on the contract or whatever. They go on the Blacklist. Now, if you're especially naughty, you go on the Whitelist, which is to say, oh, they don't do jobs for you, you become the job. You know, beating up taking out a trucker in a fair fight, that's one thing, but sending a good Samaritan to Highway 1 by backstabbing him?
Orbital flight engaged.
Nope. That doesn't fly with the truckers. May come in a little hot on this. Nope, we're good. Okay. And in Car Wars, I mean, well, like with the real world, semi-trucks can carry a whole lot more than your standard, well, anything else. You can stick, if you're lucky, 3, maybe 4 machine guns in a car. Maybe a couple of 7.62 miniguns. Gear down? Your average semi-truck in Car Wars could pack a pair of 75mm tank guns as part of the primary weapons array.
Touchdown confirmed. Commence system shutdown.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well with me either. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand here. One more time. Load this sucker up with limpets. Interstate 76, yep. I've got the game. Played it back when it came out. Didn't like Interstate 82 that much, but I-76, that has a place in my heart. And that was actually very, very heavily inspired by Car Wars. Okay. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
I spent so much time over at Bourgeois Stalker's place when we were little playing that game. He introduced me to Car Wars in... God, he would have been in 4th grade, 5th grade. I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade. We've known each other a long time. Yeah, the air quality around here isn't the nicest today, but oh, the weather will turn. Can't be crappy every day. You know, unless it's January in Iowa. January and February in Iowa get cold enough that I don't know why, but for some reason, well, there's no real ocean to moderate anything, so we just get straight cold air from the North Pole direct, and yeah, you end up in a situation where it's the temperatures in that place where Fahrenheit and Celsius become interchangeable. Yeah. Well, what's it like living in Malibu? Well, you know, the mudslides put the fires out. But no, when you get into a place where Celsius and Fahrenheit become interchangeable on the thermometer, that gets a little... You can occasionally hear trees explode. Because they're trees for a little bit more temperate climate. But if it gets cold enough, the sap freezes and expands, and then you get a actual kaboom out of the trees as they blow out a side or something. Maybe 100-year-old reason. Was it the... I've not, but if I had to make a wild guess, it would be something like the old Forest Service directive of put out every single fire the moment you spot a smudge of smoke. Or it could be eucalyptus trees. A friend in Australia had was telling me about a nasty eucalyptus-fueled firestorm. Well, we're going to have a little bit more trouble getting this thing put down in one piece, so a lot more heat sink launchers. I think this ought to suffice. But we'll find out. See if I've overthought this. Wasn't it about 10 years ago, I think? Somewhere around 10-ish years ago where, yeah, Sydney or the areas north or south of Sydney just had a massive, massive firestorm. Well, should have expected that. Another cutter. Oh, these guys are going to be in a holding pattern for a while. I have overthought it. Well, let's see what happens here. Because I am curious. I don't want to pop out for too long, but I am curious what it would be like to just maneuver one of these big things through the dock and see what happens. So we'll pop into solo for maybe a run or two. We'll see. Well, now it's a case of distance. No, really. Hot diggity damn. Pad 1. Nope. Gear down.
Gear down.
Oh, this thing does not like to maneuver. It's like flying a train. Alright, we'll get you folks to safety. Just a minute while I wrestle this thing into position.
Engines disengaged.
That's not a bad idea either. Alright, Manannan McAleer. Let's get the passenger accommodations going here. They only go up to size 6. Well, that's unfrickin' fortunate. Six E, 6E, 6E. That's the cargo rack. Cargo rack. All right. Well, it's actually not that many more people we can haul, but we'll see what happens with this. Let's get our collectors signed. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bump. Still good. If I got rid of the collector limpets, then I could actually carry double what my Python, well, over double of what my Python is hauling. If I just go straight up passenger rescue, I can do that.
Commander, you're through to flight control. This station is undergoing emergency evac procedures. Do not request docking unless you intend to rescue survivors. Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
Hope I can make it in safely.
Scan detected.
I don't know what you're scanning me for.
Scan
Gear down.
detected.
Deploying landing.
Well, that went a lot easier than expected.
Commander, the station airlock is operating at reduced capacity. Take note of pressure fluctuations before you touch down.
Well, that was easy enough.
Landing complete. We're on borrowed time here, Commander. Don't stay here any longer than you have to.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
Well, that's unfortunate. Mad. People these days, I tell you.
Warning, temperature critical. Incoming mission critical message.
Detach confirmed. Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
Heat sink deployed.
Come on, what am I hung up on here? Gear up.
Retracting landing modules.
Alright, we can do this. We just need to not have the limpets on board. That is true of so many things, iMage.
Boarding permission granted.
Yeah, screw property. We're just gonna rescue people. Gear down.
Down and locked.
Just as soon as I can wrestle this beast into position. We can haul a lot more people in this thing, but it might be just plain faster with the Python.
Incoming mission critical message.
I can't wait to see this. Passenger impatient.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message. Incoming message.
Yeah, roughly more people. I mean, I'm pulling off 112 here, I think. And then there's the fact that all the big ships are docking at, there's the really big ships docking out in, like open and even small group. Yeah, thereabouts. Well, you can always go back to the station if you don't like it. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go back to the Python. We're just gonna make a quick change on it.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
We're going to swap out the Class 6 shields I've got on board for Class 5s, and then load the vacated Class 6 spot up with another passenger module. Because I have a feeling that I can make up for the time. More than make up for the time difference, because all the big ships are queuing up at those docks. Well, I'd always like a little bit of shields. Yeah, Pythons can take Class 3s. I always like a little bit of shielding, but you're right, in this case we don't need them. But with all the big ships queuing up, plus the time it takes to maneuver those suckers into place, I can be down and offloaded and back out running. Yeah, and in those stations there's more than a few odd bumps around. Okay, well that's the plan then. We turn this Python into pretty much the ultimate rescue ship. I like being able to, pretty quickly maneuver around all that debris too. You cannot swing this thing around quickly in any sense of the word. I mean, a Python ought to not be able to do the maneuvers that I can pull off in it, but you can do it. It's like those lorry drift racers. Oh, that would be wonderful, yeah. I'm just thinking about the lorry drift racers you see sometimes on Top Gear. The guys that are drift racing a semi-tractor around. That's what it feels like flying a Python. It's got the power, and yet it's got the maneuverability to do it. This thing, yeah, this thing is like moving a train. It really is true. The Python is literally the best. Now, we will see if that crown gets knocked off with the Chieftain. That's true. That's true. There are states called under repair. I find it funny that it was mentioned, I was just reading in the Elite RPG, that a Sidewinder's power plant can supply energy for 6,000 emergency shelters. So why didn't you cut loose that piece of broken radiating scrap metal you call a fusion reactor, have it towed away for examination, have some kind of forensic engineer go over it, and strap a bunch of pythons.
Orbital flight engaged.
What, doubtful that the Chieftain will knock the Python off the pedestal? I don't know. Python can't be there forever.
Gugemaya, Kilo Yankee, Lima. This is Flight Control. Please follow established docking procedures and request access before you approach the port. Landing permission denied. Maintain
Right.
control
Why did
and
I
please submit
think
within
I could
range.
be able to get away with that?
Landing permitted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 02.
Copy 02. Come on, slide sideways, you
Scan detected.
stupid thing. Gear down.
Lowering landing.
Thank you very much for the host, Hardcore.
About 1,000 meters from touchdown.
Sound like Homer trying to make something fit. As I clonk into a light pole on my way down.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark.
Yeah, Medusa-class Thargoids. They are mean. Orion had the rundown on them. He said they were going north of 600 meters per second, so you can't outrun them. They've got a few more hearts. They've got a much bigger Thargon swarm. Right, where am I going? I'm going here. Advanced maintenance. Offload the limpets again. I've already offloaded the limpets. Right. Yep, they are made of pain and ouch. Yeah, they didn't just leapfrog us, they clobbered us over the head with a comically oversized mallet and slam the door on us. It's just a regular 6A shield generator? Be damned. Still gonna store it just in case. This place only sells Class 2 shields. Of course it does. Yeah, no kidding. Calling John Nukemal Sheridan. Gear up.
Landing gear.
Detach confirmed. You may depart when ready.
Well, we can still take out the Cyclopses and the, oh, whatever the other one was called. Not Cyclops and not Medusa. Boy, it sounds like some kind of squadron-like feature needs to be implemented. Basilisk, thank you. Yeah, it sounds like some kind of squadron-like feature, or, you know, multi-wings. Crazy talk, I know. Alright, 45-degree climb out. There we go. Investment reported. What's investment? I don't know that I'm familiar with that state. Cyclops, Basilisk, yeah. Chimera might be one. Kraken. It could be the Kraken. Oh yeah. By the time this is all over and done, I think I'm going to have enough to, or Leviathan. But it seems like Basilisk, Cyclops, Medusa, they're going with Greek mythology here. If I remember right, Leviathan was biblical. Straight out of the Bible. Well, why not? They've got Hive Fleet Kraken, why not Hive Ship? Oh, we are so screwed. We are screw-diddly-ood. We are so far beyond screwed that the light from being screwed will take 1,000,000 years to reach us. And at the current rate, we are accelerating at such a rate that my HUD is going to end up being turned red by the spectrum shift. Oh no, I'm not in a Viper, I'm in a Python. It just flies like a Viper. I'm actually somewhat surprised that I don't have, yeah, I've got this thing slightly cosmetically modified. But yeah, I was actually surprised. I only had regular Type 6 shields on this thing. I must have left the good ones at home. Yeah, let's put a pin in that theory for later. Because I'm pretty sure we are screwed right now. It looks like there's a demand for emergency shelters at the station, and I, for the life of me, can't imagine why. Unless they are already prepping for repair crews. Alright, speed is good. We just gotta close the distance here and not go zooming past into the planet. We're good.
Boarding permission granted.
Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Engines disengaged.
Well, these people are not terribly bright in many cases. Okay, give me Class 2 shield generators. Son of a... Well... Well, I've got this thing modified too. I've got some cosmetic add-ons. I've got the ship kits. Okay, so now we are going in without any kind of shields. Because why not? Lights on?
Lights on.
Yeah, that'd be really nice if they had one. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Wait a minute. Okay, good. You can't actually make a red cross anymore. They've copyrighted it or trademarked it. Excuse me, bit of a hiccup there. Alright. Well, I wanted challenge. How about no shields in this mess?
This is emergency flight operations. We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
Gear down.
Deploying gear.
Do not be alarmed. Proceed in an orderly fashion towards your nearest emergency exit point.
Touchdown confirmed. Glad you made it in one piece, Commander.
Yeah. Actually, it's one of 3 fucked up stations.
Incoming mission critical message. 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 Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, that's everybody. We're full. Oracle TC, we are dusting off.
Warning, temperature critical.
Gear up.
Landing coupler disengaged.
Gear up.
Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
Heat sink deployed.
Why don't they just load up escape pods and have a few thousand of those flying around that we can collect? Well, I know why, because you'd have people just trap shooting those things. Yeah, that wasn't a bad turnaround if I do say so myself. Falcon to Lacey, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Initializing landing cycle.
Boarding permission granted.
Gear down.
Down and locked.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yes, I'm getting you off my damn boat. Just shut up a minute.
Engines disengaged.
Didn't even take any hull damage. Very nice. Alright, form an orderly line and get the hell off my boat.
Incoming
The rescue ship is actually in orbit of the station.
Incoming message.
Oh yeah, the rescue ship will jump to someplace safe once
Incoming message.
once the situation gets stabilized. Or until they move from rescue to recovery. Alright, anybody else on board? Yes. Because... data. Don't want to get rid of any of that. Don't want to get rid of that at all. Rare data, abnormal compact emissions, no. Adaptive. Right, anomalous bulk scan. Atypical disrupted wake echoes. Rid of a few of those. And a few of those. Alright. Hank, what are you doing? Okay, it's not data, it's materials? Seriously, why do you not get off my boat? Insufficient cargo capacity. Really? Alright, fine. You know what the hell I need all this bromolite for?
Incoming message.
I had good turnaround time until these guys had to be these guys. Yeah, Colonia is looking mighty attractive right about now, I'd be thinking. Gear up.
Engines engaged.
Retracting landing gear.
Yeah, too soon to tell on that. I'm hoping they played a little bit smarter.
Commander, you're through to flight control. This station is undergoing emergency evac procedures. Do not request docking unless you intend to rescue survivors. Copy that, Commander. We've assigned a landing pad for you. Be careful.
Do not dock unless you intend to pick up survivors. Why the hell else would I be stopping at this place? Gear down.
Down and locked.
Emergency alert. Will passengers please exit the station at the
Notice to all pilots, be aware of increased temperature levels within the station.
Temperature critical.
Alright, everybody, you know the drill.
Touchdown confirmed. We're taking your ship directly into the hangar, Commander. Note, this is a standard emergency procedure.
Mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical.
Next group, come on.
Incoming mission critical message.
How many spots do I have left here? That many.
Incoming mission critical message.
I do not want to be barbecued.
Warning, temperature critical.
Gear up.
Retracting
Ship
landing.
released. Watch out for debris overhead.
Overhead, underfoot, off to the side. Just watch out for debris. Oh, and flying heat sinks.
Boarding permission granted.
Gear down.
The gear is down and locked.
Came around the other side this time. Alright, folks, you may feel a little bit of a bump here.
Integrity compromised.
Oh, come on. I stuck the landing.
Engage.
Yep, and so on. So this is gonna be my day for a while, I think. Oh wait, I don't want the mission board, I want the passengers. But, as much as I'd like to be rescuing refugees for the rest of the day, I am going to have to take off and attend to real-world stuff, unfortunately. Stupid real world. Always get in the way of fun.
Message.
So, as always, I'm Mr. Moo, space sci-fi variety streamer somewhat extraordinaire. I'm going to be back at the usual time tomorrow, if not earlier, because, well, I popped on really early today. We've been running for about 3 hours. And, yeah, I'm going to be back to doing this tomorrow, I'm sure, because there's a lot of people need rescuing, and this looks like the place to be. Unless, of course,
Incoming message.
I figure out what's going on in Narvert. Because we're in expansion there, so I gotta have a look there and see what's going on too. Never a dull moment, I tell you what. Take care, everybody. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous,
Incoming message.
well, why don't you try both at the same time? Come on down, rescue some refugees.
Incoming message.
Take care, everybody. Have a good day, and I will see you again tomorrow.